Now, the club is always looking for new members, and one of the ways they do that is by holding an open house such as this one. While there is a lot to see at a train club open house, there are things visitors can do too.
We've got buttons all the way around that will activate something. So we've made this a little bit more than just a layout. We've made it a hands-on for those that are not running trains. They can go around the entire layout, press a button somewhere, and something's going to activate.
We tell the guests that come in to make sure all the buttons work. And with every button, there's an activity. As you can see with the crossing gate going down, here we have a rifleman shooting out a fox that comes out of his den.
What happens if I press this one, Herb?
Well, let's find out.
Okay.
Whoops, wrong button. Seriously, the button simply activated another crossing gate. But with all those trains, some costing in the hundreds or even thousands of dollars, running at scale speeds approaching 100 miles per hour, things do go wrong. Engines slow down, wheels wear out, and so forth. The club has that covered too with an in-house workshop. It is here that the routine maintenance and some repairs are performed.
If a train breaks because of an accident or something that's destroyed, I mean, it's like a wreck of a car. You can only do so much with it, and sometimes it's totaled. Well, that can happen too. But there are times that through age, something might occur, and it's using sophisticated circuitry, that there might be something that needs to be modified on that. And there are times that we can do it ourselves, and there's times that you would take it back to a service center.
The club has another special feature to go with the buttons mentioned earlier.
We have actually special stools that the kids can grab and walk with, and they grab the stools, and they just look at the train, get fascinated.
All this makes it especially well suited for another function the club performs: birthday parties.
We have birthday parties here. We've seen a lot of our younger members get interested in the trains, and some of the moms ask, can you do birthday parties? And it was new to us, and we decided, why don't we do that? So we formed a group that would interact with potential birthday party members, and we've established a birthday party interaction. Parents can come to us, and once a month we have dates that we are able to participate in birthdays. The costs are reasonable, and that's something we'd like to discuss.
The involvement of kids goes even further, to include the Boy Scouts.
Who's not interested in trains? It gives the boys a lot of opportunity to learn more about the railroad system, different types of trains, how everything works, how it all comes together.
With that interaction, trying to, establishing the Boy Scouts and the train club and bringing them together, we were able to do that with the Railroading Merit Badge. And through the years, we've been able to, we took our layout and we traveled to various different districts. So we probably established the opportunity for Boy Scouts, over 2,000 Boy Scouts to earn the Merit Badge.
That traveling layout went into Michigan, Indiana, Wisconsin, and even Iowa. Now with a permanent space, they once a year host a day-long workshop here in New Lenox. It's something that the individual troops couldn't do as well on their own.
I don't think it would have worked out as well. I mean, yeah, you can show them so much and read from a book, but these are guys who seem to really know a lot about the system.
Not only do the train club members work on technical information with the Scouts, but they also share hands-on experiences as well.
This is a log loader. Now keep the button pressed. What it's doing is picking it up. It's going to go back. We're going to keep on working until we get the whole car filled up.
Members have also shared their love of trains on an individual basis. On the day we were there, there was a member who went far above and beyond to share his hobby.
This young man has got so much enthusiasm. He has the love of the train. He's about 5 years old. He's been coming here every open house with his mom. And I just thought to myself, I had to give him a train set. And he doesn't have one at home. So I asked his mom first, just to be make sure, but I gave him a Harry Potter set.
That guy behind you gave me a present. That guy there. Over there, hit the doctor dead.
And this wasn't the first time he was so generous.
Well, we had friends over at the house for New Year's Eve, and we had a young man come in, and he's, Uncle Rick, can you start the trains and let them run? Because I had them underneath the tree. So I started up the trains under the tree, and as I looked back towards the front room, there he was lying on the ground with his hand on his head, just watching the trains go around. And I'm thinking to myself, I've got something for that young man. And so a couple months later, I was able to dig on through the basement and pull out a train set, went to his house. I just opened up the door and the kids went wild. Now, it wasn't even marked on the box what it was, but they know me.
For most members of the club, that's what the hobby comes down to, being a kid while sharing their love of trains with a kid in New Lenox.
It's neat to see someone go to the layout, and usually it's someone under 10, and they're kind of just edging up to the layout as best they can, looking at it, and then to see the parent look at the child and then themselves getting excited about looking at the train.